Palestinians.
The streets of the Arab neighborhoods of Jerusalem have been seething for months. Heavy Israeli security presence, combined with religious fervor and incitement, have created a volatile situation. IBA's Ari O'Sullivan examined the source of frustration in East Jerusalem and filed this report.
Disenfranchised, cut off from the Palestinian Authority, and now subjected to heavy Israeli security and a crackdown on lawbreakers, the Arab residents of East Jerusalem have emerged at the forefront of the current wave of terror and violence against Israel.
If you go around in the city of Jerusalem, you'll find the municipality and the police everywhere giving tickets to everybody, every car, everyone, for reason, without reason. And they think that by pressuring the people, they will calm them down. And it's the opposite. By pressuring the people react violently against the oppression.
Since the volatile summer, there are nearly daily clashes between Arabs and police forces in the city. So far, all of the recent bloody terrorist attacks in the capital, from the vehicular strikes on passengers waiting for the light rail to the stabbing attacks and the slaughter at the Har Nof synagogue, have been carried out by Arab residents of East Jerusalem and not from the territories, as was common in the past. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has put the blame on Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, saying he incited the violence. Israel has demolished the home of one terrorist and 5 more slated for destruction. The government has dramatically boosted security forces in Arab neighborhoods of East Jerusalem and along the seam line to prevent further attacks.
Police might be necessary, more barricades might be necessary, but to really deal with the problem, we have to deal with the political problem that's here. We have a situation where Jerusalem is a divided city, although it's claimed to be united. Palestinians, 360,000 Palestinians live in East Jerusalem, all of them threatened always with the fear that they'll lose their right to live in the city. Many of them have lost their right to live in the city. 80% of the people there are living under the poverty line. There's no horizon for a young Palestinian growing up in East Jerusalem. What's his dream? To be someone who's going to wash our cars in some Jewish-owned car wash place? I mean, what kind of hope do these people have? So this, and you put onto this the fears, the real fears that they have, that Israel has real intentions to take over Al-Aqsa, Haram al-Sharif, the Temple Mount, and destroy the mosques up there. This is not made up. They really believe this.
Palestinian journalist Ziad Abu Zayad says it's incitement by Israeli officials and the heavy police presence that is fueling hatred among East Jerusalem Arabs.
I think the incitement is coming from people like Feiglin and like all the other fanatic Knesset members who go to make political demonstrations in Al-Aqsa, and they incite the Muslims, incite the Palestinians to react against them. So the incitement is coming from the side of the Israeli officials, and it's also from the practices of the officials in the street.
Some in Israel are saying it's Netanyahu himself who is fanning the flames.
And the Prime Minister is using this as sort of an election rally, or using it as to deflect some of the political things that are going on by fanning the flames, by talking about Israel's right on the Temple Mount and Israelis' right to pray, and building more settlements in response to terror attacks.
So what is needed is to calm down the situation in the city and to stop all these practices which has proved that they are a failure. They can't achieve the goal. And everybody should understand that Jerusalem is an occupied city, and there should be a political solution to the overall situation, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and to Jerusalem as the shared city.
Shared or not, reeling from the bloody terror attacks, reconciliation and coexistence are words that don't come easily to one's lips in this holy city, for now. Ari O'Sullivan for IBA News.
As attention is focused